Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls Half Blind with Antroid and hipp0cat.
Hey!
I hope my sound forge is recording because I don't remember if I pressed record, but it's too late to check now. Let's load game. Check out how she looks, the top one.
Kinda cool.
I find it fantastic, that hat. The other two are alright too.
That's Logan's hat, right?
Yeah, big hat Logan's hat. This one's my character that I started just to try some other build, but eventually I just used the halberd and went with that instead of what I wanted to, but doesn't really matter. Let's go with our sorcerer character. New shiny sorceries that I bought way too late in the game. I should have bought them way earlier. Although
you
sadly,
promised to show them off.
Yep, sadly I'll have to let go of this hat, because there is a thing here, Crown of Dusk. Raises power and effect of the magic, but damage suffered by magic also rises. Good thing no one is going to shoot us with magic here.
Oh my god, can't you really put the old hat back on? Because
No.
seriously, what the shit is this?
Well, once I die, once I'll not be so shiny anymore.
This
But
is terrible.
I like how crooked this thing is. I don't know why, but... Okay, whatever, let's go. So the crystal spears are the new big thing for me. And if I ever play as a mage again, because this game I cannot stop replaying apparently, I will just do Sith's thing first thing, because actually I think you can buy spears even before doing any of that stuff from Greeks back in Firelink. I think I bought a second copy of that spell from him actually after we recorded Logan's stuff. And they are seriously like the best thing, although there is not a lot of uses, but I'd wager that against bosses they would be very helpful. They're cast really quickly. Let's see, Crystal Soul Spear is the stronger one. Tuk. And that's him gone.
Well, I don't remember how much damage other magic did, but certainly you killed this guy faster than before.
Yep, 99% pretty much health in one hit. Also this freaking thing. Nothing. And might as well go show the gold demon in there, because he is also fun with the... I don't even need the crystal soul spear for him. Hello? And goodbye.
Cool.
Admittedly, some of this is the power of my awesome headgear, but even without it I was pretty much doing the same thing in here. Because these demons aren't very strong apparently against magic. Which makes sense. I guess they're probably very strong against pyromancy or something. Good thing I didn't waste any souls upgrading my pyromancy head. Actually, I think I did upgrade my hand a couple times, but...
A couple of times. You upgraded the fuck out of it when you was fighting that crystal dragon.
I meant probably after that, I don't really remember. Let's check out actually how... What level? Oh, 14, yeah. But it starts demanding crazy numbers of souls at these levels, so upgrading it is way probably more expensive than leveling up right now, and I don't know what I want more. This character, I don't know, in Dark Souls 2 somehow leveling up isn't as satisfying because sometimes just don't see the benefits as well, but in Dark Souls 1 the intellect seems to increase my damage a lot more, dexterity is useful for spellcasting speed and my weapon damage and all of that sort of stuff. Also, hell, that guy reappeared again. He wasn't actually. I said that he is going to be respawning. He's the only one of his kind that is respawning. But between sessions when I was playing, he just didn't appear here. So now I can also throw some spears at him, I guess. You should remember how fun these guys were, how tough. Let's see how tough he is now with my soul spears. Not very at all. So yeah, this magic's kinda cool. Too bad the nearest boss isn't very... Well, you will see. We don't need too much damage against this boss. It's the hardest boss in the game. You have to hit him like 4 times or 3 times or something.
Yet another one hardest boss.
Yeah, this one actually by many people is regarded as the most frustrating, because all it does is knock you into pits. whereupon you of course die and have to run back here through all this crap. Of course it's not very difficult at all, and probably next time I'm going around here I will go sit at the other bonfire, because that might be faster than going through all this.
So
Maybe
what
we
about
won't
that
need-
part with the breaking floor and some NPC and shit?
Yep, right here. Right, this darker floor. Woo! Woo! Let's check. Do I have my... Yes, walking in water ring equipped. And there is Siegmeyer
Oh,
over there standing. And there is those things.
okay.
So apparently
I have to ask right now, do you just die if you drop on top of one of them?
I have no idea. The top of them I think is featured in their grab animation, but I haven't really fallen on top of one, and I'm not about to try here, sorry. But apparently I was a little mistaken about the sequence here. He does drop down and start fighting, but it's not like I said. I think I said he has to kill more than half of them or something. Apparently he just needs to survive the fight with more than half of his health left. So what is recommended to do in this situation is to kill 3 or 4 of those guys, and also this probably. And maybe even damage the 4th one a little bit. I packed just 1 copy of Soul Arrow, but it should be enough. Maybe some spears that I might have left. Yes, let's do this. Apparently there is also a bug in the PC version for some reason, that if we kill 3 or 4 of these guys, he will not jump down, so we'll have to kick him down. And I really hope I manage to kick him without accidentally hitting him and provoking him against myself. But we'll just have to see how it goes.
I thought NPCs do not attack you immediately if you hurt them.
Well, yeah, and this is why I will also equip my fist, I think, for that. Alright, actually I could probably throw a couple soul arrows at this guy as well, if I can manage. Whoop.
Sucks to be a melee character here, I guess.
Well, the funny thing is, my first playthrough, which as everyone knows by now was as a tank character at the Great Club here, I didn't know what was going to happen, obviously. I went to talk to him, he jumped down, I jumped down after him, started helping him around there, and magically everything worked out. So he survived, but I didn't know where to go to advance his quest lines, so that was a wasted opportunity there, sadly. But magically everything, but after that I started reading and hearing about how difficult it is to keep him alive here, or not probably difficult, just kind of tricky. And now I'm very nervous. Okay, let's see. I would probably use my magic still down there. Maybe he will not bug out. In any case, I have 2 other playthroughs where I can probably record this if I fail right now.
Oh, excuse me, I was so absorbed in thought I just drifted away.
I know how it goes. Yep.
Well, what's on your mind? No, don't tell me. Those monsters making life difficult for you? You need not be ashamed. We're all in the same boat, you know. I really have run up quite a debt to you. Perhaps the time has come.
Okay.
Friend, I have an idea.
Oh, right, we have to talk to him again.
I will rush those dire fiends, and you can slip away in the confusion. Please, friend. I owe you much.
I don't really need to slip away anywhere, but still, okay. Alright, no bugs here, so... You go, Siegmeyer.
I am Siegmeyer-Sieglinde, and you shall fear.
Yep. It's also poison in here, like Blighttown, but he doesn't give a shit. Ever since we gave him that one moss, he apparently is completely immune.
Why doesn't he teach us to do that?
Oh shit, there's another one. I don't know. Well, I guess he wouldn't jump down if all of them were killed. But I think things worked out.
But you, didn't you get away?
Nah.
Well, you saved me once again. Oh, thank goodness. I think I'll have a rest.
Yep, right in the poison bog.
Don't you worry. The ground below me is my pillow. I'll recover. Short.
Well, he's not much of a fighter, is he? Getting so tired after hitting 2 mobs.
I think that screaming took a lot out of him.
Yeah, probably.
The best part was, of course, that I couldn't really move my camera while he was screaming, so I had to skip the last phrase. I think it was the last phrase. Because I kind of wanted to look around here because I don't remember the layout at all. I think there are bottomless pits here, yep. You can also kill those dudes by just going on the other side of such a pit, and they will just kind of stupidly follow and die, fall down.
Can Siegmeyer fall down such a hole?
I don't think he will ever go in there. He just has no reason. He probably stays down there in the middle. Okay, I cannot see the chain, but I have faith that all the mimics were killed. Red Titanite slab, hooray! Actually, it is kind of fortunate that my plan for today was this, and then go to the bottom of the Great Hollow if we have time. Because actually, I just remembered when I was talking about it that bottom of the bottom of the Great Hollow, yeah, there is Ash Lake in there, the location, which I haven't been calling by name so far. That's where he goes after this. So if we can manage this, it'll be cool. I hope we can manage this. All I have left in here is to just kind of find an exit and hopefully mop up the items that are around here. Probably nothing too great, but still wouldn't want to miss a shiny white thing.
Why is this area so huge? Are you supposed to like run away from those monsters?
Well, I don't think especially. They are kind of easy and there is a very good opportunity to kill them. But it's just, I don't know, no reason really. They have, not all of their decisions in level design are strictly dictated by reason, let's just say. They just felt like making a huge underground room here, darkness and stuff, and they did it, so good for them. I can respect that. I was always much in favor of spontaneous level design decisions like this in games, where you don't approach it thinking, why did the designers make it like that? You approach it thinking, wow, this is a huge place, and something like that, I don't know. Okay, now I need to wait to get up there because I need that shiny, whatever it is. Probably run along some route, or maybe the other direction down there actually. Yeah. Let's just drop down again, go to the ladder that I saw previously but ignored. By ladder of course means stairs, because they're the same thing. Okay, I could be extravagant and wear something against poison, or I guess maybe stand on these edges here, because I don't think it poisons me when I'm up there. Actually, is there a ladder that I ignored? But yeah, who cares?
I think there was.
Ah, yep, up here. Should lead up to the platform with the item. Yep, so that's pretty much it. Now I have to find a way out, which I don't remember. That is item I'm not gonna ever use. Actually, this is a good thing about Dark Souls 1 that I don't think... Well, maybe there is. I haven't found a lot of stuff in Dark Souls 2 apparently. I have already in my playthrough, which I only went up into the middle of the Bastille and that's it. Already I found a couple things that I haven't found before, like down under all the ballistas. Well, there is a Pharas's contraption, there is a locked door, which I apparently completely forgot. And this time when I was playing it, there was a message, try attacking or something, and I hit it and enemies behind it heard me and opened it for me, and there was something behind it. That was kind of cool. Okay.
There was a life ring.
Ah, yes, exactly. Something else. Well, I just probably found some item behind some corner. Ah, something way in the beginning and things betwixt, something down near where the bridge is, I think.
Probably a smooth and silky stone or a rusty coin.
Yeah, I think a stone. Wow, you remember that stuff.
I just played through the beginning 10 million times, if you remember. I told you about my struggle to play Dark Souls 2 again, with deleting all the saves every time and stuff.
Well, I don't know, I don't really... Maybe it's just because I'm not familiar with the game as I'm with Dark Souls 1 by now. I don't really feel like doing that at this moment. I started as that mage, but it didn't really go anywhere. Come on, man, where is the exit? Maybe here? Ah, yes. This place is making me confused because I don't remember all the routes and stuff, but whatever. I started as that mage and played a little bit. He seems like a very weak actually character, surprisingly enough. Ah yes, this is the new sword that I got. I got it from that one Red Phantom that we killed up there. And it's good because it has bleeding and doesn't rely on magic for half its damage like my other thing. So I might be using it in the DLC content, because everyone in there is freaking resistant to magic apparently. But for this boss it's really, I would probably kill it with my fists. Actually I kinda wanna kill it with my fists now. And without even the awesome lantern. Alright, I don't think there's anything, unless there is an invasion around here which I completely forgot about, which there shouldn't be. Did we kill? I think we killed the Witch of Isolith here.
Yeah, we probably did. I remember some invasion around here.
Isolith. There was invasion of that Kirk Knight of Thorns, and also just a random NPC person attacking us. One of the witches, which gave us, I think, like Isolith, that thing that does magic. I don't remember the name. Catalyst. Right. Also, I have no idea what the fuck is up there. There's some veins of lava. Anyway, also I kind of fucked up about Kirk. He invades 3 times throughout the game, and if you kill him all 3 times, you can find his corpse and the rest of his equipment. Actually, he is working for the Spider Lady down there, the Sister of Chaos. He uses the Dark Wraith's ability to drain humanity from people, but apparently he's supposed to be giving it to her. He's working for her, and his corpse is found around near her somewhere if you kill him 3 times. But I missed one of his invasions because I wasn't human, and I've already killed the boss. And if you kill the boss, the phantoms don't invade anymore, so that's kinda sad. Also, there's just nothing in there. Whatever, let's go to the boss. This is what became... Yes, the hardest boss, according to some people. This is what became, first of all, ta 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 ta. No, actually, I don't remember the Mario 64 tune that well, but whatever. This is what became of the Witch of Isolith, who tried to recreate the first flame. Say hello to the Bed of Chaos. A huge tree for some reason. You know what I just remembered? I could probably use a shield here, because she is probably going to do shit to me. Do I have perchance a Black Knight shield? Maybe not. Oh well, my usual shield.
Is it okay to just stand around looking through your inventory?
Completely. I think it should be. Let's see what is the best against fire. Dragon Crest kind of makes sense, I guess. I think she should be attacking with fire, and probably physical attacks, so shield is fine, but other than that I'm just gonna use my fists. Well, this boss is very peculiar in a lot of ways. Very, very peculiar in a lot of ways. One of them being, I don't know if I probably will die, because this is just Kaiser Mario, but you need to do like 3 things to kill her. And if you die and go back, it saves what you have done, so you don't lose that progress. So that's kind of cool and useful. Yeah, I guess I need to hit. Maybe I could roll. Yeah, I could roll through the branches. There's something here that I hit once, and the thing happens. And then guess what we need to do then? I guess we should have a pretty good idea.
Well, probably run to the other side and do the same.
How did you guess? Wow.
I'm very smart.
I guess you're very experienced with video games. You can just see stuff coming. I also found the combination of trees and fire really weird in this. But I guess trees are representing life and fire is also representing life, so it's not conflicting too much. Too very much. But now things are getting interesting, in a way that not everyone appreciates while playing a game like this. Well, there we go. It's actually probably easier to come back here like this than to run through all the falling floors. And now you won't have to look at my shiny head. But that's pretty much that is going to keep, that is going to stay there. The fact that we hit her once. I will probably just run past everyone here. So now from the beginning we can straight up run into the other side. Although that was a very pathetic death. Usually people die at least in reasonable places where you would be expected to die there, by her just knocking you down a pit where you couldn't do anything or something like that. But in my case I just kinda stood there and got hit 2 times with a hand slap. Oh well. Yeah, this is easy. I wonder if the Titanite demon is going to respawn this time. What was up with him? I don't know. Last time he was just not there. I tried to travel between bonfires and stuff and he refused. The first time I guess I killed him so hard with my magic that he just got scared or something, because I was very much looking forward to actually showing how powerful magic is on him, but the demons did the job before. Right, I hope it doesn't get too, and by get I mean take too many tries. Also I will wear my charred orange ring. Where is it? It should be, oh, it was right here. Charred orange ring. I will reset the bonfire to the other one down there. I hope I don't actually, I wonder if I can just jump down here. Which one was it? One of these buildings had a bonfire, if you remember, and that is one I would prefer to come from repeatedly if I have to.
I wouldn't try that, jumping down, I mean.
Actually, me neither. Oh well. Maybe this guy won't mind. Yeah, he is cool. Shield. Whoa! Not very cool, apparently, but... I will probably get hit in the back by his lightning and die, but maybe not. Wow, it has some range, like my stuff and everyone else's stuff. Oh well. Not gonna get jealous of a monster's spellcasting range again. That went so well in Dark Souls 2 for me. Such great positive emotions. Alright, this wasn't very long. I guess I can keep doing this. I'll start cutting it out if I have to die repeatedly here. And we get to ride this slope again, which is always fun. Whee! I don't know the point of this. Kinda dumb. At least you don't have to. I don't think you have to dodge anything, even those things at the sides aren't dangerous in any way. Alright, let's actually try. Okay, not going this way. So here's what the deal is. She's going to swipe her... well, that of course also. I forgot about that. Now she can do this with her flaming stuff. But she'll just swipe her hands cross and most of the time just knock you down these pits, even with like this, like, see, look, whoop. That could have knocked me down very well, very easily. But it did not, thankfully. Alright. Yay. Last part is a little bitch, because we have to go in the middle, and well, you'll see. I wonder if you'll react in any way to the thing we have to do last, because it's kinda dickish, but that's to be expected of this game, so maybe it won't be any surprise. I don't know how I feel about this boss. It's interesting, and my first couple times I didn't have too much trouble with it, so I have no hatred towards it, like some people do, or many people, most people probably. Okay, slap, yep. Well, almost turned around in time. Also, sometimes she just throws... well, yeah, that is how things usually go in this boss fight.
Okay, but you will have to just run straight from now on, right?
Yes, it's going to be very simple. No problems at all, just run straight. Actually, I will, just to be different here, I will go to the Daughter of Chaos, because there's that shortcut that has opened. Could be quicker, never know. Actually, probably isn't quicker, but whatever. At least this bonfire should be... well, 15 is better than 11, I guess. I probably won't need as many, but whatever. I'm not used to this bonfire not being kindled to the max, because usually I, for some reason, kindle this one. I don't know, this just... even more than Firelink, I think this is the bonfire that I warp to more often in the game for whatever reason. Okay, now how to better do this? Probably should go down through the lava, because At the very least, I will probably die a couple more times going to the middle, and I certainly will want that other bonfire, the closer one. Oh, fuck off. Also, I think this bonfire here, at least, there's another one. Yep, and this one should be 20. Yep, already better. Just gonna run through the lava with the dinosaur torsos again. That lovely place. I wonder if... well, it's probably... some people probably kill them all in their playthrough. I don't even know if they respawn. And I don't know if they drop anything useful. But I'm not about to try and find out. Alright, this is the site of our favorite boss fight with a wonderful camera. Okay, where was the door? Oh. Interestingly enough, I don't think jumping over lava actually helps you. You might have noticed that I still got caught on fire a little bit when I jumped over. There's another bonfire, where we lost Soul Solaire in his sane form. Oh well. Which lava do you think looks better, this one or the one in Iron Keep in Dark Souls 2?
Well, I don't know. I don't really remember what lava looked like in Dark Souls 2. I think, I don't know. This one is kind of shinier, more lava-like maybe, I don't know. It feels more hot, I guess.
Yeah, that actually, I think I usually dislike all this crazy bloom because it makes it hard to see anything else around here. But it certainly looks more like clouds is supposed to look. Iron Keep was kind of like a Bowser's castle of Dark Souls. Just kind of little fun lava castle in the clouds above a windmill apparently. I think the difference here, it's not really supposed to be the lava, what we think of when we think lava in here, because it's not just the center of the planet's core or whatever. It's just a lot of this shit, probably all of this shit, got created when the Witch of Izalith tried to make an artificial fire, and the lava and the demons. So this is just probably like spilled over, and maybe it's more liquid or something. Maybe it's not real lava in any case, because Ash Lake is below, I think, and real lava would probably melt all that freaking rock and tip down there, but it doesn't. Oh well. Since when did Dark Souls games geography make any sense anyway? This whole place, the whole Lord Run, is supposed to be standing on tops of giant trees from the intro, the ones that were around when the dragons were around. Okay, how to get up there? Here. Oh no, I don't need to get up, I need to run across. Yeah, this well, I don't know. Depends on how many times I die from now. This might not have been worth it, but the running back here should be safer. And maybe faster even. I have to just avoid a couple of those statue guys floating over things which are completely useless anyway. And one of the meat grinders. I think they're called like Chaos Eaters or something. Something crazy like that. I don't know why, but this really reminds me of the third act of Diablo 2. I guess maybe just the architecture. Even though this is supposed to be like Indian stuff more than Mayan or Aztec. But I
think you've said that in the previous video.
Yep, might have. But to be fair, a lot of things remind me of Diablo 2. Serious Sam 3 reminds me of the second act of Diablo 2. Okay, don't grab me. Don't destroy my equipment, thank you. Alright, attempt number... well, could be attempt number 3, but I prefer to think of it as phase 3. This was a less painful way to escape those side passages. Now for the easiest part, going straight in front of us. Should probably have drank before, but whatever. And just going there and punching whatever this is for the last time. Should be extremely, extremely easy. We are greeted right away with a spell like that. Okay, for some reason that didn't defend. And now she's probably gonna kill me with it. Yep, well, what should I do? Those things reach far and do a lot of damage. I don't know why I stopped being defended from the swipes. Looks like when I'm trying to turn to the side, I'm actually not blocking, but I am when I'm looking forward. Phew. Alright. But of course there is not a final fuck you. Probably expected. Damn it, fuck off. I guess trying to drink here is really pointless. Ah, just short of that log. Well, that's what you have to do here. Being under a constant barrage of things that knock you out or just down some pits, you have to jump precisely on a piece of wood.
Couldn't you approach it from some other angle and just drop down without jumping?
I probably could, but that would take a couple seconds looking down there, determining where exactly the best place to drop down from is, and during those seconds I'll probably get killed by the attacks. But from what I got reminded right now, the thing is slightly to the right, and I was of course fucking about slightly to the left, so that was my undoing. Hopefully we can at least land the jump. I am pretty alright with jumping in Dark Souls, I like to believe. Even in this one where jumping is really awkward. I don't know, do you remember, have I explained how jumping works in this game? Because it's different from Dark Souls 2 in terms of control.
Well, you probably did explain it somewhere in the beginning, but sure as hell I don't remember.
Well, just imagine, we have to run like Dark Souls 2 holding space, but we cannot press another button to jump, we have to let go and quickly tap space again to jump.
This sucks.
Yeah, that kind of, well, I don't know, you don't have to platform in this game a lot, and for single jumps over pits I find it works. It's kind of even, I don't know, it replicates the feeling, because when you jump, in reality, you have to slightly start your actions beforehand, because you have to crouch a little bit and, you know, just spring your legs and stuff. You cannot just tap a button at the very last second and jump like in platformer games. So I guess, I don't know, it doesn't demand mastery of this technique a lot, and it makes sense, it makes jumping slightly more close to how actual jumping would be. I like it. I like stupid things like this.
Do you like the game co-op, Antroid?
A lot. I haven't beaten it ever, and I haven't successfully made it past like a couple steps, but that was fun while it lasted. Obviously I have just, all my strategy was just mashing random buttons.
Are you safe here inside this, whatever this is?
I think we're absolutely safe here. And you stopped me from saying that there is also a Twilight Sparkle version of co-op, which I actually beat, because that was much easier. Although you have to go down a flight of stairs in that one. And that, no, we are not safe, we are not safe. And that was a bitch, but... Take this, you little bug thingy. So how was that boss, hipp0cat? Whoa, and I got...
Well, I don't know... strange, kinda.
Yes. Morsel Humanity, Souls... Heck yeah, do I have anything to buy? Don't remember, probably not, whatever, let's level up. Let's see what I've been... I don't remember what I've actually been leveling up. Attunement, maybe? How much do I don't have enough. Well, I only have enough for one level up, that's embarrassing. Oh well, let's just level up intelligence. Could never go wrong with some damage. Some more damage. So, actually I could probably eat a soul item and level up once more. Do I have a soul of... Brave Warrior will not be enough. Alright, warping to... Where is the closest? Actually, once again I guess to the... where's the Daughter of Chaos, because... that is the closest bonfire to the Blight Town, through which we need to traverse. I will go back to my Rust Iron Ring, and I will go back to my things that I'm so used to. Where is my catalyst? Can I actually upgrade catalysts? I've never tried, I don't know. Wait. Well, damn it. Where's the catalyst? Catalyst. I have a lot of crap. Logan's Catalyst, right. I wonder if I can upgrade my pyromancer at least once. Oh, fancy that! Almost exactly the amount of souls that I have. Cool. And now it's an even 15 and this guy cannot upgrade it anymore. There is a lady sitting in the swamp somewhere that can offer further services and maybe better pyromancies. But I don't think I'll be needing that ever again in this game, sadly. Pyromancers are kinda cool. Maybe I'll someday play as a pyromancer. Pyromancers are kind of cheaty because, well, you do have to pour a lot of souls into upgrading the flame, but you don't need any stats. It does not scale with intelligence or anything else. So you can be free to be any sort of tank or knight or whatever you want. And on the side just throw a little fire around. I think maybe it was made just to give the melee characters a reliable range attack, because sometimes in this game you probably need it a lot.
Did you know that in Dark Souls 2 Pyromancy does scale with intelligence or faith?
Yep, because
I think with the lowest of your intelligence and faith.
Huh. Low? Wow, that's a bit of a dick move, but also there is a giant tree for some reason. I don't think that's the Great Hollow, but it's one of them. I noticed, because I've been looking at the stats very closely while upgrading stuff in Dark Souls 2, because I had to just determine what, if anything, benefits from a point in some stat. And I've noticed that my magic damage just pretty much stopped improving, but my pyromancer damage, or whatever it was called, fire adjust or something, was continuously improving with my further points into intelligence. I don't know where the lady is. Maybe she's only here when if I get into the Covenant of the Chaos. Ooh, fuck it. I'll just take the poison, thank you. I'm not in the mood to fight those guys. All we need to do here is run through the swamp to the tree, and there is another bonfire in the tree, so that's gonna be easy. Although I wish we had an equivalent of cats, whatever, silver cat ring, because there's going to be a lot of falling, and I'll probably die of fall damage a couple times. Also, not once have I apparently picked up my souls while I was fighting the boss. It just didn't come to my mind at all. Maybe because it would have involved going to the sides where I wouldn't need to go. That would be a pain in the ass. Alright, there's somewhere around here, there's that piece of trunk that we climb. That's one of the coolest, actually, one of the coolest locations in the game, legitimately, past the Great Hall, of course. Great Hall is kind of eh, but the Ash Lake is awesome. It's, I think, supposed to... whoa, wrong turn. It's supposed to be the lowest point in all of Lordran available to us, and below the whole world there is the last dragon there that somehow got out of the whole thing in the intro alive. Dragon Covenant is there, another Hydra, holy crap, there's a lot of these guys. And of course, it just looks pretty. You see a lot of those trees, holy crap, where am I going? I guess this is probably the tree to the right of me, so... yes, and this is... yeah, there are some of these roots. Let's see, this whole thing reminds me of just of the Great Deku Tree from Ocarina of Time. But I don't think you've played those games, so you don't really know what I'm talking about. And of course I'm talking about the Zelda 64 games.
Well, I tried, but never got anywhere far in these games.
I wonder which one you tried, because there's two of them.
Well, I tried both, I think.
Oh, okay.
I started playing Majora's Mask, but then you told me, like, no, don't play that because that's too difficult, play Ocarina of Time, and then I played a little bit of Ocarina of Time and then gave up, for whatever reason.
Yeah, well, it could be kind of tedious at parts, I guess, maybe, if you're not extremely into it. But yeah, Majora's Mask has a time limit, very stressful, which is why, well, someone died, which is why I think people shouldn't play it first. Alright, you know what I'm going to do? I am totally going to sacrifice my last soul arrows, for something that might help. And here might not, but might. Also, I think there is a... do I have it on me? It would probably be more useful here. There should be a ring of some sort that I might have picked up. Dusk Crown. Ah, yes, also, this is cool. Grants extra sorcery castings but halves HP. I don't know how cool exactly is it, but it's cool. Probably not gonna need it here. There's... Ah, shit, it's probably something that I would need to buy from... Ah, yes, it's what you buy from... Dang it. That's something you buy from Greeks. There's a ring that extends the length of spells, so for full control that would be useful, I guess. But here... do I have Curse Bite ring? If I don't have anything else useful, I would pretty much prefer that one. I think I have... Oh, whatever, still protection. There's a couple of basilisks around here, which is why Curse Bite would have been useful. Okay. Right off the bat, let's just do full control. I have 10 of them. I am probably not going to go for all the items in here. That is tedious and pointless, and you don't need it.
Do you have to like drop down, then get back up again, then drop down again? This kind of stuff?
Mostly you just have to drop down without dying. But if you want to get back up, of course you will need to go back up. And there is one place that I really hate around here. First let's deal with enemies. There is a statue of some unfortunate soul. Actually, I think this armor that I'm having right now might have some resistance to cursing, so that's cool. Oh shit, oh! Curses aren't as harmless as they are in Dark Souls 2 here, because they just kill you. And in my opinion, even losing some maximum health is way better than just dying and having to redo stuff.
Well, in Dark Souls 2 you also turn hollow when you get cursed.
Ah, whatever, it's not... Still not exactly dying. But, let's see, somewhere around here should be... I think it might be this. See this little height variation here between where I'm standing and this log? Maybe it's...
Sort of, yeah.
Maybe it's a different place lower, but there's one place like this where... Oh no, it doesn't go any lower. So, you can drop down on this. But should you try to walk back, you can. What the fuck? Maybe it's a different place after all. There's definitely a place around here which just stops you from walking back up. And if you try to roll, you just fall and die. But maybe, I don't know, maybe they fixed it. I think it was this place, but doesn't seem to be the case anymore. Alright then, there was a ladder definitely somewhere around here that no one, well at least I do not notice. Maybe I could drop there. Okay. Maybe I can drop there. There is the ladder. Ah, this is the place, I think. Whoa. Oh, hello. Yes, I think this might be it. Yep, there we go. Have fun with this little place that you should be able to step on.
Whoa, that's bullshit.
Yeah, and if you roll, you might just fall off. I have successfully rolled up that, but... and yeah, as I said, the items, maybe I will just look up, remember what they are on the wiki somewhere, and maybe mop them up off camera if I want any of them, but I don't really want any of them. What I want right now, though, is to be safe from enemies down here. This is a little floor. I don't think it crumbles anywhere or anything like that, so it should be safe, but there is, of course, enemies again. And walking backwards is like the worst idea. I probably should have left another copy of soul arrows, because they are easier to use here. Okay, could drop down there. That might be another ladder, which I will be looking for. Oh, fuck you. Stop jumping! Jesus. I'll just have to hit you with my sword, I guess. Actually, my other new spells that I bought, homing soul mass, will probably help here, because, well, they are homing. You have to... Well, you know the spell from the Scorpioness fight in Dark Souls 2, she just kinda... Well, in this case, I just kinda make a few orbs appear above me, and when enemies are nearby, they fly and hit them.
Yeah,
so
I remember that.
That's a cool spell and very useful here. And in a lot of other situations, what the fuck? I kinda like this whole class that I have got going here, and maybe even without the magic, just the repair stuff. I wonder if, well, there should be probably a build like this in Dark Souls 2 available. but I couldn't really find out which of the starting classes was the best, because I don't think any of them had rapiers or anything like that exactly. Stabbing swords.
Well, certainly there are some in Dark Souls 2, I've just never used them. I think they only require dex or something like that.
Yeah, it's probably kind of how it works in Dark Souls 1 as well. The more damage the weapon does, largely, the more strength it requires. So stuff like clubs and axes and halberds and whatever are the most strength reliant. Okay, we should be fine actually here. There's a couple mushrooms down here. And I don't mean those big ones that you can jump on, and there's probably items on some of them. There's our favorite enemies that just punch like freaking boxers and kill you. No, I didn't fuck up. Thank you, full control. Oh, I think even the little ones here are aggressive. Yep. Although they kinda just ram you instead of properly attacking, and they're weak as shit. Although they're a bit low. And I managed to backstab one without even knowing where the back is. Awesome.
That's cool.
But there are a couple large ones around here which will come up. Yep, there is one. Eat some crystal soul spears, you motherfucker. Wow, these guys are tough. No. This key and then that key. Whoa, awesome. Didn't expect that. Anyway, I guess
do they have splash damage?
Perhaps they might. Sometimes it feels like they like pierce for a little while before ending, or maybe they do have splash damage. Even the souls, the soul arrows, kinda did that as well. Anyway, welcome to Ash Lake.
Cool.
The kind of the underworld. Above there is Lord Run, above the mists and clouds, and these are all the primordial trees that are upholding the whole entire world, or something crazy like that.
Somehow it reminds me about Shrine of Amana from Dark Souls 2.
I wonder why. Yeah, it's kind of similar. And I think some people, when discussing that like they're recycling areas again, I have read opinions that Shrine of Amana is Ash Lake number 2. I think it's kind of a cross between this and Blighttown, because it really has a lot more in common with Blighttown in terms of gameplay and stuff. This is one of the few places that have music, actually. That's kind of cool. Of course, nothing compares to fighting music, which I just adore with all my heart. Okay, I don't need full control anymore. Actually, let's quickly unattune it. I wonder if this bonfire is travelable too, because I have a slight worry that I needed to talk to a daughter of Siegmeyer before actually coming.
The one you saved from the golem?
Yep. Apparently they should be standing somewhere down here, the two of them, or maybe just her. I'm not sure. But there's a hider. But I don't know where they actually are supposed to be, so we'll have to look around for a bit. I would wager they're probably not anywhere close to Hydra. Also, the water doesn't quite reach, and the land just stops. Okay, I will just go kill the Hydra, because otherwise it will bother me throughout the place. The Hydras are weak. I also remember that I like my other shield more, for whatever reason. I also remember that this place is kind of a pain to navigate, because sometimes you just slide where you don't expect to. Okay, and this Papu here is perfect cover, I think, from the water blasts. Maybe not, because the water blasts also have splash damage. Crazy amounts of it as well. So perhaps it would be prudent to just kind of hurry across. Alright. I can sort of see the edge of the land. You know what, let's just... Whoa! Sometimes you apparently do not block very well against this. Maybe let's stand a bit farther, so she'll shoot the water but above my head. And just shoot crystal spears and stuff. Doesn't reach, of course. Of course. Well, it hits your heads, so that's cool. Yep, that was my intention all along. Alright, let's actually aim. Doesn't work out. Let's actually just hit them, I guess. Hiders... I remember the first time I tried the first hider. It was like the most intimidating thing in the game by that point. But then you find out if you step right here, very close to it, like with many people in Dark Souls, she just becomes completely, what's the word? Something less. What's the word? Harmless. Yes, there we go. But it is still satisfying, even if it's easy to kill hiders in Dark Souls. Alright, I think there's one head left. Maybe I can actually reach my soul spear here. Ah, yes I can! Alright, one more shot and... done. Wasn't really much of a point doing this, but now I can run around here safely. There's still a couple enemies here. Oh, and it drops dragon scales, of course. Couple more enemies, but there should not be anything dangerous.
So, where is Siegmeyer?
Somewhere around, I hope. As I said, I have no idea where exactly they're supposed to stand, but Ash Lake isn't a big place. I think that's pretty much it. Somewhere around there. It's just this big beach. So I should not be looking for them for too long. Have I thoroughly seen this inside part? Something tells me they are probably a bit further down the thing. Oh wait, this is where I came from, isn't it?
Well, it looks like that, yeah.
Then what was the passage down there, I wonder? It's death, of course.
It's a passage to You Died!
Yeah, that's the place that we all end up eventually, but... well, this replenished my spell castings, so whatever. I swear I saw like a way to go down here. Maybe... yeah, maybe it was just this, and I mistook it. Oh well, whatever. Don't need those souls anyway. Let's go fight a couple clams and maybe hopefully find Siegmeyer or Sieghilde or whatever. Sieghilde is here definitely, because I am fairly certain that she has dialogue here, not Siegmeyer. But he might be standing nearby, who knows. I definitely do hope we don't. Well, it wouldn't be very difficult to go to the bonfire, warp to Firelink, and then pray that it can warp us back here, I suppose, in case we need to talk to her again. We might actually need to, because we found him and she was looking for him. Maybe we like need to tell her where he is or something. Maybe she gives us something. Here come the clams, but of course with my awesome magic they're nothing. They're slightly differently colored, I think, around here. Maybe it's just the color adjustment of the crystal caves that makes them look different. Still as cool looking as ever. And still a good enemy to farm Twinkling Titanite, of course. There's a skull of something here, maybe a dragon, maybe not. Probably not a dragon. Doesn't exactly look like a dragon. Merging stone. I don't think I will ever need those again. I don't think anyone curses me in the DLC content. And those are for removing curses. Okay, let's go pay a visit to the dragon. And I guess after that, if we don't find Sieghilde right away, I will just warp to the Firelink and back and see if that helps. If it doesn't, Might just open the wiki right quick and look at that. And that will be a good place to stop. Not the most exciting episode, I know, but this stuff needs to be seen because this is a hella cool place. Ah yes, there's a little bit here. There's this trunk with a couple more basilisks maybe. Or mushrooms or something. There's a clam. So there's a bit more space where they could be. Eee. Goodbye. Whoa, that was kinda dumb. Why did I fall on my back like that? Oh shit. What? I'm not standing around here. Woo, but where do I? There's definitely another passage around here somewhere. Ah, here it is. Alright, so they're not inside with tons of enemies, that's good to know. Ah, also there's a funny part about the dragon that I hope I'm not misremembering, because I think you will also find it slightly funny. I really hope I'm not misremembering. So there's some weird graphics going on. Alright, clam. I think you might be the last clam. This winding strange passage reminds me of Doom 1 map 1, well, EM1. What was it called? E1 M1, yes, right, there we go. Only slightly larger and more epic looking. Also your turn to say something while we're under.
How the hell does this remind you of E1 M1?
Well, zigzagging past above liquid?
Oh yeah, sure, it's just the same fucking thing. How did I not notice
yes,
that?
It's exactly like that, exactly, just resemblance is uncanny. Well, I really doubt that Sieghild is going to be right in front of the dragon, so you might need to use up another homeward bone here. But no matter. Oh, there's this bonfire is definitely warpable too. Can't not be. Also, I was very sure when I was first playing that he was going to attack me and be a boss. But he is not. You can just kind of talk to him. Which covenant am I? I think I'm the cat, but I don't really want to be a cat. Let's enter the dragon covenant. Dragon headstone, what could that be? I also don't know how many dragon skills I got, but maybe I have enough for like one level. Probably not 10, but hopefully maybe 5 is enough. Let's see. I'll go for some. Have you tried joining?
Is this PvP covenant like in Dark Souls 2?
I think, I don't really know. I was about to ask, have you tried joining the Dragon Covenant in 2, or maybe you just know how it works, because I really don't. But in here I think dragon skills are, well, offerings to the Covenant, like many other items in other Covenants, but as I said before, you can use them in this game as Tight Knight for specific pieces of equipment, like the Dragon Tooth. But I think it's largely the same. You enter duels, and the winner gets a dragon scale.
Oh yeah, it's the same in Dark Souls 2.
But yeah, I have never actually tried doing any of this, because screw PvP, and I didn't have online mode anyway when I was playing this before, so whatever. Somehow, well, it's probably a very good guess, but I feel like Dark Souls 1 PvP is way better developed than even Dark Souls 2 PvP, and I would probably get wrecked like crazy. Unless I didn't have enough. Oh well. At least I can use... I think I should remove this, and then... Dragon Headstone is a usable item. Blah! And now I'm a dragon.
That looks ridiculous. Whoa. Does that do much damage?
Probably not. I don't think it does much damage. Also, it runs out of stamina very quickly. And also, I don't remember how to get rid of this head. Maybe if I... No, I cannot... Fuck, I don't know. Maybe
So
I'll
are you gonna be a dragon forever now?
Well, probably not, because I will definitely look up a way to get rid of the head and do it. But maybe for the rest of this update. Also, this is the funny part. If I remember correctly, this should work. Yep. I just cut off his tail and he couldn't give less shit.
Whoa.
Yep. Alright, last item on the agenda here. Firelink. Talk to Onion Knight family, whoever of them is there. There is another thing that I think I might have mentioned, but I never showed off. Yeah, there is definitely one of them in here. Another thing that can happen to your head in this game, and it has to do with, once again, the daughter of chaos, and that whole place. Whoa. Jesus, how do you? Maybe you need to die or something? I don't know. Well, hello, don't get too freaked out.
Well, hello again. I have finally located my father.
Ah, yes.
All of your help I was finally able to pass on my mother's last words.
Okay, good for you.
My father, he went on his final adventure. Don't worry, that's just the way he is. Undead or no. Sort of reassuring, really. If he goes hollow, I'll just have to kill him again.
So that's kinda ominous, the way she said that, and apparently it implies some sort of backstory about them that I have no idea
My
about.
father, don't.
And I may have completely mistook what was going to happen, but right now I think I can guess what is going to happen. Stone Dragon, what the hell? For some reason I thought that she was going to be down there with him, but apparently it's not what's going to happen, and what's going to happen instead is probably he's going to be running around here hollow, and I will have to kill him like all the other good NPCs.
Can you somehow avoid that?
Well, I guess you can just stop the quest line. I think some other outcome in down there in the demon, well, up there I guess in the demons area, demon ruins. I think there is I don't remember which exact outcome it is. Maybe if you just kill everyone and he doesn't even have to jump down. He gives you some ring or something that he has, and the quest line doesn't continue, is what the wiki says. So I'm assuming if you just come to an end in the quest line, it doesn't happen. But the only one, well, you can save Solaire if you kill that bug, but he doesn't go anywhere. He can help you against the final boss, and I think that's by many people assumed to be canon. Like you kill the the last boss of Dark Souls alongside Solaire, because it's kind of appropriate thematically. But the other NPCs, they are all pretty much doomed. Alright. Where could he be? Well, he could be in there again, actually.
Are you sure he's supposed to be here?
I'm fairly sure he's supposed to be here, because I've read numerous times on the wiki in preparation for this quest line, but I may have been mistaken about, well, I may have been mistaken about not reading exactly or remembering exactly what happens, because now I only know that he is around here, but where exactly and what does he do? I can give my best guess, but that's just a guess. Guess is that he's around here somewhere. Well, some loser managed to die all the way out here from those. Maybe he's near that bonfire. There is a part of this that we cannot see from here. Man, if only I knew how to remove. Can I just remove my stone?
Maybe you need to use it again.
Well, if you use it from here. If you use it, you just breathe fire. That's how you breathe fire. Yeah. Oh well. This is kind of strange, but whatever.
Well, anyway, this dragon looks way better than your freaking regular head, so I don't mind.
I don't know, I like the regular head more. The dragon's extremely stupid looking. At least when you advance to the Covenant, you can get dragon torso as well. and that probably looks better in combination. This is kind of ridiculous looking. Okay, let's kill this. Maybe he's around this side, so whatever. These need to die. No drops, no drops. Actually, will you be able to record tomorrow as well?
Maybe.
I remember that will be cool, because I kind of want to get hurry with this. Get hurrying. What? Well, I guess maybe get done with this. It's not like I don't enjoy recording the Dark Souls Let's Play, or I don't enjoy playing it, but I kind of want to install and play some games, and having to have space for the recordings kind of prevents me from doing that.
Which games?
Like the last Wolfenstein, for example, or I also want to actually play the new Thief, and maybe, I don't know, Mass Effect, the last the Assassin's Creed that I haven't beaten, maybe what else? A lot of things. There's a lot of shit in my Steam library which I haven't even touched.
Nothing that I would have liked to play. I was kinda hoping you would give me an idea of what to play, but I guess not.
Well, at this point I have no idea what kind of game you like besides Arma, so I don't know.
Well, I myself am not sure what kinds of games I like. It feels like none of them at all.
I don't know, I would recommend, like, Rune maybe, I recommended it before. I would recommend it again. Oh! Okay, once again my guess was completely off.
My father, all hollow now, has been subdued. He will cause no more trouble. It's finally over. I will return to Katerina. You assisted us both greatly. I can hardly return the favor, but please accept this. It's of no use to me now. Oh, Father. Dear Father.
Sob. Who actually says sob? I don't think anyone does. People say lol, but that's probably it. So yeah, this is kind of tragic, but we are used to it by now.
I mean, how the fuck did that happen? I mean, Siegmeyer was completely fine after that fight. Like, how did he go hollow? Certainly. And what, is he like completely dead now? If he's undead, he'll just resurrect. Why does she return? Like, doesn't she need to keep killing him, or what? What's going on?
You ask too many questions for which I have no answers. But I think he went down here and she knew it. And here he maybe died a couple times in Gun Hollow. But a lot of other NPCs just went hollow after one death. Like the guy who went to the swamp, the guy who went to the new Londo Ruin entrance and stuff. And besides, he was kinda losing it. Dark Souls 2 shows us a bit better how going hollow works slowly. Of course, it's slower in there, but you start forgetting stuff, you start getting kinda mental. And I think this guy was pretty mental by now already. The way he talked, the way he just kinda slept everywhere and stuff. So I think the thing about him might have been that he just went here on his own, treated it like an adventure, but he actually did it to save his family and stuff from himself in case he went hollow. And he is an adventurer, he was an adventurer, so he kinda liked it here. It's like playing a video game, you are not able to die, but apparently you are. So whatever, what she gave me, Tight Knight's Lab. I think you can get a ring from this quest somehow, but I don't even remember which ring it is.
Don't they give you this armor?
Nope, you can just buy it. NPCs in Dark Souls 1 don't all rest in front of you, they just drop copies of their armor to a couple of the vendors. I think the guy that sells this one, you might remember, Sans Fortress, the top of it, there's a couple bridges and walkways, and you jump across a gap and there's a guy standing there selling shit in a tower.
I don't remember.
There's where I first started using fall control, and where a bit of confusion from it running out started. That's how I remember that place, but I think that's the guy basically who sells their armor. Because it's not a unique set, like it's a regular Katarina armor. So there's that. Oh well. Next up, we will, well, not now, but in the next episode, hopefully tomorrow, we will go to the basin in the Darkroot Forest where we killed the first Hydra and enter the DLC content. The Oolacile, land of Oolacile in the past, where it is being ravaged by the Abyss, much like New Londo was, and Artorias should be hanging around there somewhere. In the past he was all about fighting the Abyss and shit, and also some other Knights of Gwyn, except for Ornstein, of course, because he's, well, he's not dead in any sense of the meaning, but he just wasn't around apparently. He didn't give a shit about Oolacile. But we'll also, well, probably not the first episode, but eventually we'll meet the guy who carves out those wooden carvings that you drop and they say stuff, and lots of other fun things. A guy in a top hat we'll also meet. I don't think there was a guy in a top hat in Dark Souls 2, so that's something to look forward to. But anyway, for now, well, also I hopefully will get rid of the freaking dragon head. Maybe before DLC I will show off the other thing that can happen to a head, because it's kind of worse. But yes, for now, thank you for watching and goodbye.
Goodbye.
See you next time and let's play Dark Souls.